Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back gets to give. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his tight end. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the 1st overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some...
And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets...
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
And there's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, man, I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Snap it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will be marked dead just... The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. They stop him short of the mark. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. He'll throw it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on them.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just threw that one way too far.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, going up top. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.